Happy Father's Day to all of you fathers out there. I'm also a father. Jamie just happened to give birth to a little dog. So that was very surprising in the hospital, but it was good. So this is the 20,000 mile review of my 2016 Ford Focus ST. And the reason I have my girlfriend in the car is to actually give some feedback on how it is on long trips. Because, you know, for me, I don't really mind the seats or the suspension or anything like that, but I'm kind of interested to see what her thoughts are on it.
Honest thoughts?
Honest thoughts. This is honest thoughts for good people out there in the world. You're speaking on behalf of all of the females that are going to have to sit in these seats.
Brian.
So, go ahead.
Me?
Yes.
I don't know, it hurts my back for a really long time because you get kind of hot and sweaty. I don't know, men don't get short shorts, but women in short shorts understand that you sweat on leather, and the bolstered seats make that even worse because you're not just sweating on the bottom, you're sweating on the sides too. So it can get kind of sweaty if you're in shorts.
So like grundle sweat?
No.
Okay.
No, we don't get that. And it kind of just hugs you tight. So it's nice when he's whipping around corners, because he does that frequently, because I don't go falling out the seat like I usually do. Holds you in nice and tight, so that's good. But yeah.
What about like on long road trips? Like, does the suspension feel okay, or how does that feel to you? Some people say it rides rough.
I don't know what you mean by that.
So like, does the car bounce around a lot, or do you feel like the suspension's okay?
It's not a smooth ride. It's not like... So
really?
I mean, it's not like not smooth, but compared to my SUV, it's not...
That's true.
Like, that's like for driving long distances and being comfortable, whereas this is for having fun while you're driving.
Yeah.
So I think you can tell the difference there. I think that's why... I don't know, just over time, especially in a long car ride, you start to feel your lower back hurt. And it hurts sooner in this car than it does in, say, my car.
Yeah. And in the driver's seat, you do have lumbar support, so I can press that and get support there, whereas that seat does not. It doesn't. That's not a power seat. That's only the driver's seat. So that's another thing, and I could see that.
And the bolstered seats make it difficult to like lay back and fall asleep because you can't really like...
Yeah, that's also true.
...turn on your side. So it's definitely not a road trip car. So we usually only take this when Ben wants to do some filming. Or if we have time to do filming. Otherwise, I insist that we take my car because it's more room and gets about the same amount of gas mileage too.
Yeah, that is crazy. What drives me crazy about your car is just how the lack of power. It's almost dangerous.
I have never had an issue with that.
I've had lots of issues with that.
You just gotta put it in sport mode.
Oh. But so, yeah, I wanted to bring that perspective to everyone just because, you know, it's not just you in the car all the time. I'm sure in some cases it is. You know, it's just you're a single person.
Well, women know best, so.
I'm cutting that out. And I just wanted to give you that perspective. Now, exterior of the car, the paint on the front of it is thin. I would suggest when you get this car, if you can afford it, to clear bra or ceramic coat for further protection. I do have some chips in the front. And the front bumper it's just beat up from being, because I take the interstates to work all the time in Phoenix, and because of the dust and on the sides of the roads there's these little stones, there's stuff that's always kicking up, so you need that protection. I was cheap at the beginning when I got my car and I didn't do that, and now I'm really regretting it. So if you live in a rural area, you're not dealing with that much traffic, you don't need it. But you know, out somewhere that's like here, that's heavily populated, I would suggest it. And other than that, it looks great. I've had no other issues on the exterior. You'll see in my last video, I just removed the Focus badge on the back, just the Focus badge. I left the ST because that's what's special about this car, and it has a very clean look now. Interior of the car, the wear and tear has been great. I was worried about these bolstered seats being just wearing down and the leather cracking. And what I've done to prevent that is I condition the seats every 5,000 to 10,000 miles, and I'm just cognizant of what I'm doing when I'm getting in and out of the car. I don't just throw myself into the car.
It's funny because you always yell at me when I get out of the car and I don't.
Yes, I do. Yes, that's correct. If she gets out of the car wrong, she gets struck.
Hey.
Not actually, but I'm just cognizant of what my passengers are doing, obviously, and what I'm doing, and that's worked, and the seats are in very good shape. So if you're having, despite all the sweat that she has dumped into these seats, they're doing fine. The steering wheel is also holding up very well. Again, another thing I'm doing, my hands are always washed and clean when I'm driving the car, and I haven't conditioned it yet, and I think that would be a stupid idea, but I'm probably going to do it anyways, because the top of the wheel is just slightly dry, it feels like, and I think I could put a very, very light layer of cleaner and conditioning on it, and it'd probably bring it back a little bit. But other than that, right where your hands usually are, it's a perforated leather, and it's more durable than the softer leather, like I've said, on the other part of the wheel. The sync system is fine, having no issues there. I am going to get it upgraded to sync version 2.2. Just been having trouble getting a hold of the right guys at the dealership to do that for me, but that should be pretty cool. I will be making a video on that. This has Sync 3. I'm pretty sure the 2016 and up has Sync 3. 2015 and below does not. They have Sync 2, which kind of stinks because Sync 3 is a lot better. It's more intuitive. So outside of that, let's see here. Yeah, really have had no issues. It's still like new. Maintenance on the car, I've had 3 or 4, I think 4 oil changes, being at 20,000 miles, about every 5,000 miles. I might have even had 5 because I changed it really early on, just to get the oil that got out of the car that had been sitting in there from the factory and on the lot. Performance upgrades that I'm going to be doing on the car, I'm going to be upgrading it's a pipe that comes from the intercooler, increases airflow by 39%. Also going to upgrade the recirculation valve. That's something in this car that is known to be very weak and they can break. And that was what the people at Mountain had told me. And I'm like, I get how that could break. Then I started looking into some forums and saw that this is actually a pretty big issue that a lot of people have dealt with. So I'm going to get that. I'm going to replace that. I'm going to replace the pipe heading to the intercooler, and I think those will be just some good foundational upgrades for if I go to the MP275 package. The car will be totally ready for that, because when I upgrade it, I want to make sure it's done totally right. I don't want to have any weak spots in the car that's going to throw off the balance, because the research and development that goes into a stock performance car for the suspension, the engine, the power, all that stuff they spend a ton of time and money on that to make sure it's right. Obviously, there's always issues you can fix, such as, putting sway bars in and tightening the car up. I can't see the fucking rearview mirror. But that's why I like to make sure if I'm going to upgrade it, everything is done properly and the car is going to still run efficiently and be balanced. But other than that, I mean, it's been a great car. I'm sitting at 27 miles per gallon. I've had no major issues with the car. The only one thing I will say, and my one friend Bradley, who is another ST guy out here, he was talking to me about when you stop the car and you have your clutch in, for some reason the RPMs will drop and it's almost like the car will bog down and stall. I don't remember exactly what he said that issue is from, because I think he figured it out. But I'm interested to see if any of you other ST guys out there have had the same issue, because I feel like it's not just me if he has also said it. So I'm interested to see what the fix is or what the issue is. Maybe it's an ECU remap that can clean that out, but it does happen a lot. If I come to a stop sign and the clutch is in and I'm in gear, it just goes. And if I have the air conditioning on, it actually happens even more. So just interested in your feedback on that. But really appreciate all the support on the videos. Been going to try to ramp up the video production over the next coming weeks. I'm heading back to Pittsburgh at the beginning of July. Thinking of doing a meetup if any of you want to meet or you're in the area. I don't even care if there's 2 people that show up, but I do like meeting with anyone that watches the videos and get them in the videos as well. I have some cool cars that I'm going to be reviewing out there. A brand new Porsche 911 C2, 4S C2, or so. I'd have to look at exactly what it was again. I have an Aston Martin, I have an old Jaguar, a whole bunch of cars that I'm going to be doing out there. Going to be doing some vlogging, so that should be pretty fun. But any questions you have on the ST, please let me know. I get back to almost all of you. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon. It's recording.
Say bye, Milk. Bye-bye.